he thinks he's telling the truth.
And
if he is
if
he is from the area, it's reasonable. Like, if he is from the fortress, it's reasonable to assume that he knows at least a few interesting bits of information.
And who are you to the rest of your people, anyway?
Just one part of the swarm.
Are you high in the pecking order, low in the pecking order?
I mean, he's just a hunter. I would assume very low.
He ignores Janice's jab, and he says, "I'm not the highest in the pecking order for sure. There are definitely far stronger fighters than me."
So nobody's coming to save you.
And he again swims just a tiny bit closer to where Janice and Sam are sitting. And he says, "No. If I'm still alive by the time they arrive here and wipe these pests out, I'll get to come out of this cell. If not, well, not much lost."
Well, these lizard people, they're not so bad as you think. Because, you know, they kept you alive.
Oh yes, I've enjoyed their hospitality. And he sort of raises himself a bit out of the water, and you can see that he is covered in scars. There are many of them are fresh, some are older. He's been through some shit.
How old do the scars look?
Some look like they're relatively old, maybe from previous battles or something. But most of them look fairly fresh. They have started to heal, but it looks like they have the sort of pattern that you would get if you were trying to interrogate someone with less friendly means.
It looks like those could use a treatment. Would you like me to help you with those scars?
Boris, I don't think that's going to change a single thing. Man's got to stick up his ass, and he's not willing to let out any information that would help us defeat his swarm, as he says.
Yes. I'm just a simple cleric, and I just do simple cleric stuff.
Then by all means.
I would like to ask you to come a bit closer because, you know, I'm not very good swimmer.
He looks at you, and he is going to insight check you. Let's see.
I need to roll persuasion?
Yeah.
No.
Insight. I don't want to look for a character sheet called Insight. I want to look for a character sheet for Sahuagin. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. This is why you shouldn't close character sheets. Alright. He squints his eyes. And then slowly, he does swim closer and, sort of reaches out his hand.
And okay, in that case, I will use my Cure Wounds spell.
Alright. Alright.
Just to make him feel a little bit better.
He takes a deep breath, and just you can see him just relax a bit as this wave of healing energy goes through him. And he says, well, much obliged. I wish everyone around here was as friendly as you.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
Oh, good. He says, much obliged. I wish everyone around here was as friendly as you.
We are.
Well,
Just don't
are
mind
you
those
going
guys.
to get me out of here?
Well, you need to answer questions first.
I don't need to do anything.
And you're not getting
But
out
I
of
can
this
tell
cell.
you this. If you let me out, I will make sure that you'll be spared.
Oh, thank you.
Beard or spared?
Well, I think we just leave this man be.
As you say that, he is going to jump Janice because he's now gotten fairly close to him, and Janice is just sitting on the edge of the water, you know?
All right.
So nice.
So he's gonna try and get you with his claws.
Oh no!
Okay.
And then he is going to try and grapple you and basically drag him on the drag you on the water.
Isn't grapple an action though? Or does he have
Yes.
2 attacks? All right.
Yup.
Go for it.
Oh fuck! That was with advantage. He should not have advantage on that one. That's an 8. So give me a dexterity check. All right, yeah, you
Okay.
easily.
I'd like to grapple him back now.
All right, sure.
Can I bless him? Can I guide him?
After this, you can.
Okay.
All right. Fuck.
Good. And now I'm going to grab out my my short sword and I'm going to put it against his throat and slam him against the cage.
Alright. You grab him, you drag him out of the water,
Now look,
and
I'm getting a little impatient with you, my man, and with the way you're behaving, I'm about ready to cut off your bloody head. So you better start answering some bloody questions, or I'm going to do so.
he just hisses at you and he just laughs and he says, I am not scared of dying.
I'm going to grab my short sword and just start, like, driving it into his belly.
I think I've heard
Let's
that
see
before.
if you're, you know...
It's time
So
for killing
truthful.
and resurrecting again.
Let's
We've
see if
heard
your
that
words hold
story before.
true.
What did you say, Boris?
We've heard that story before.
We know of someone who said that. We proved him wrong
Exactly.
and then killed him anyway. Alright, you stab it in his stomach. Are you like trying? Okay,
I'm very much
Are you
trying
trying
to intimidate him.
okay, so you're not necessarily hitting vital parts.
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, he just screams, but, you know. He, strangely enough, actually doesn't seem to be worried.
I'm gonna look over to Boris and be like, Boris, do you remember what we did with the last man we tried to interrogate?
Yes, I remember. He got what he wished for. He wished
Yeah,
for a quick death.
Can I insight check the Sahuagin to sort of gauge, like, does it look like he's someone who will actually crack, or he is actually happy to go to his grave again and again?
Give me an insight check.
A resounding 11. I'm not rolling great tonight. It's like, I feel like the first couple of sessions I had amazing rolls, and now tonight it's like...
And now it's like, eh. He seems fairly, set. He seems fairly resolute, and you don't get the feeling. I mean, he's been in here for a while. He's obviously been interrogated in not just the friendliest of ways. He doesn't give you the impression of someone who's just gonna crack that easily.
I'll go up to Janice and I'll just whisper, I think this might be a waste of time.
Believe me, we've dealt with far worse. Boris, do you think we could maybe do that same trick again?
We can always try.
I think it might work. I mean, look at the Sahuagin at this point. You don't mind dying and coming back to life, do you? Just to die again, of course?
He's obviously... He's like obviously in a lot of pain, but he just spits in your face. He doesn't answer.
Not many people get the privilege of experiencing death twice. Maybe he'll change his mind.
Maybe. The last one did.
Of course, I would have to torment him a little bit more before he, dies. It would be awfully bad if you couldn't swim underwater, right? Considering that's basically your favorite terrain.
The lizard from like the door, he like yells at you. Considering that they die when they are more than 4 hours above water, yeah, I think not being able to swim would be bad for him.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much for that information. And I'm gonna grab rope out of my backpack and tie him up.
Alright. He is now starting to bleed out and also tied up.
So, I don't know about everyone else, but if you guys want to sit here and wait with me for 4 hours, then by all means, but if you want to leave,
well, considering the sword,
completely understand.
Well, considering the fact that you just stabbed him,
he's probably gonna bleed out in
like 4 minutes or less.
Well, I didn't stab that dude. And if I want, I can bandage that up and,
rather annoying to deal with. But, yeah, I mean, if you bandage him up, if you, put a cork in to keep the blood from gushing out, then he'll be fine.
I'm kind of curious, Sam. Should we maybe ask Chef to bring salt?
Wait.
Christ!
Sam,
Guys!
Sam, hang on. Can you use your trident here? Would that actually work? He's technically a fish.
You mean the trident that he's no longer attuned to?
I'm no longer attuned to my trident.
No. Fine.
Well, currently, it would take an hour. So I could arrange for it for later. But I'm not really sure what that would accomplish. I mean, force him to be out of water? Sure, but can't do that for very long.
Janice, do you mind if I speak with him in private for a moment?
I mean, these cells aren't very private, and
I'm aware, but without the rest of you present.
Of course.
Well, if he dies, just call me.
Will do. Keep him tied up, though.
Good. I'm going to leave the cell. Just call out if anything happens.
Of course.
Yep. The lizard closes and actually locks the cell behind you, just not locking you in, but just making sure.
Yeah. But I can touch the Sahuagin when I'm close enough to be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean he's currently out of the water on the floor, in a lot of pain and tied up, so yeah.
Yep.
You can just go up to him.
Yeah, the first thing I'll do is I will use Lay on Hands to heal the damage done to him.
Alright.
Poor guy.
Ah, shit. Sorry.
No, you're right.
Also,
Yeah, he's you know, he again relaxes and he sort of looks up to you and he says, you know, not gonna lie, this is a bit of a rougher form of interrogation than the lizards did. Healing and damaging again is a bit more painful than I'm used to.
Can't say that I have much of a stomach for it, to be honest.
Just scoffs.
What is this war about?
What is every war about?
A
Power.
variety of different things, usually power at its heart, but for you, what is this war about? As in you personally, I don't care about the politics of it all. The politics will be much the same I've seen everywhere else.
For me?
Hmm.
He like looks confused for a second. And then he just shrugs and he says, we are told to fight. So we fight.
Why? Why not
Because
leave?
Because it's my tribe, my family.
Yeah, I can understand that. What happens on the day that when you go to war, you end up coming back having done things that you wish you hadn't?
I can't imagine doing anything I wish I hadn't.
My preference is that there is no war. I think that's unrealistic. I think that no matter what I wish, the Sahuagin and the Lizardfolk are going to war. I would like to find an alternative. I don't think an alternative exists, though.
No. You will all be wiped out and that's the end of it.
Including myself.
If you stand against us, yes.
And if
You
I
can always
remain,
join our side.
what would be the benefits of that?
You don't die.
And what if the Lizardfolk win?
He just laughs. And he says, they've already lost their main hideout. We drove them out fairly easily. They are not going to be a problem.
Why are you... So, to wind back a bit, the why of this war. Why are your people attacking the Lizardfolk, or did the Lizardfolk strike first? I'm new to the area, and so this particular area is not something that I am familiar with.
It's like I said, their lair was in a favorable position, and we wanted it. So we went and got it.
Seems simple enough. But what I don't understand is why you seem so confident that the Lizardfolk are not going to be capable of winning this next time.
He just grins and he says, well, aside from us being stronger, we just have more people. I mean, look at them. They live here in a hole of dirt. We have an army behind us. They don't stand a chance.
I've seen armies wiped out by dragons.
Thank you. I was literally thinking that. Thank you.
He just grins and he says, yes, but even a dragon can't do anything against the avatar of our goddess.
No, that was me laughing, not Braitha laughing. And whom might your goddess be?
Sorry. I am so bad with names. It's terrible. It's awful. Why am I so bad with names? At least I bloody marked it. I think. God.
Guys.
Yes!
Oh, as I said,
I know.
I'll need to leave
Yeah.
soon. I don't think I'll be useful in this interrogation. It's
All
time.
right.
I'll leave right now.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Sorry, it's just a bit
Bye.
late. Sorry, guys.
It's all good. Bye!
Bye.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Sekola is the goddess. There we go.
Would I have
And-
any knowledge of her at all?
Well, give me a religion check.
I'm okay at those. Mediocre rolls all night.
Yay, the cams are screwed up.
Yep.
Love it.
That's alright. Is what it is.
I mean, we can blame him now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm already blaming you. What are you talking about?
Perfect. Yeah. It's you do, you know, you have obviously you got a bit of an education, but there isn't that much known about the gods of the Sahuagin because they themselves are a rather secluded race that
Yep.
if they interact with land dwellers, then it's mostly just for war.
Yep.
But you have heard stories about her being a rather cruel goddess, and one of those gods that definitely insist on having human sacrifices made in their names. All around, not a great person.
But really, no qualms with me, like, going to war against Lizardfolk is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Excellent, I like it when I don't have to have moral quandaries. The avatar of your goddess has taken a place amongst you.
Yes. Our high priest has summoned her. She's granted us her blessings. And like I said, how can we lose with our goddess on our side?
Sound to be quite the compelling offer you've put forward to change sides. How long has she walked amongst you?
He's this, we summoned her just shortly before it was captured.
Inside check.
Alright,
To see if he's full of crap.
let's get another mediocre.
That wasn't just mediocre, that was just awful.
You do not get a read on him. Like,
Yeah.
he has very fish-like features, and so his face doesn't change a whole lot. And also with the way he's speaking, it's very difficult to judge by his intonation if he's being sincere, if he's mocking. It's very difficult to get a read on him.
How long have you been in captivity here?
He shrugs. I'm not sure. Honestly, ask them. I've been here in this lightless hole. Conscious sometime, unconscious some other time. I don't know how long it's been. Longer than a few days, for sure.
I won't see the others back in here to torture you further. I can't speak for the rest of the Lizardfolk. And I want to look over, see if there's any other sort of wounds that look like I could actually heal.
No, you've pretty much, both you and Boris have pretty much taken care of anything that would need medical attention.
Yep. Cool. And I'll sort of... So I'm outside the cage, but he's tied to the cage, is that correct? So he can't be in the water?
I think Janice just tied him up, right?
I just tied him
You
against
didn't
the
tie him
cage.
to any. Oh, you tied him against the cage.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
My idea, he was standing up and basically arms out. I just tied his arms to the cage.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna wager you probably want the rope back.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I mean, Janice probably wants him, you know, to stay there.
I will. Yeah, I'll go about untying him and getting the rope back in one piece.
Alright. You untie him. He... For a moment, you get the feeling he considers, you know, jumping you as he did Janice. But then
and
he
I'm
just...
totally on guard for that as well.
Yeah, no, I know. But then he just takes a step back and basically just jumps back into the deep part.
Cool. Now I will return to Janice and the others and basically relay all that information.
Alright. Should we possibly call it here, though? It's getting a little late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting late. We are missing 2 players.
Yeah.
I think this is a good point to stop.
And I have certain ideas about what I just heard.
Yeah, I saw that message.
That's the first thing that came to mind, so...
Yeah.
The only thing that makes sense in my mind. But we will see. Oh god, Kansas is the place. I'm not even
Cam!
Yeah.
Cam!
I'm not gonna worry too much about this. There we go, quick fix.
Aha!
Alright, awesome stuff. Yeah, that leaves us with a lot of cliffhangers. At least we got something out of him that we can use. Not exactly any sort of information that the Queen wants, but in relation to our other quests, so that's always good. Well, I think in relation to our other quest, I don't really know, but...
Oh,
Anyway.
I don't know, finding out that the reason that they're like completely happy to invade is because it's like, we've got an indestructible avatar of our goddess.
And the
It
fact
seems like
that,
an important thing to look out for.
like, it's only recently that she's just been summoned, like, makes me feel a little iffy about it all. So, I don't know. We'll find out.
Even if it's like, turns out to be a load of crap, it's still, indicative of the morale that they've got at the moment.
Yes.
Apparently
knows?
dragons don't scare them. But we will find out in about 3 weeks.
Many questions. many questions.
Maybe 2 dragons will.
Maybe we should go find that other dragon before we come back to war.
Seems
They're
like
like
we might need
things.
dragons for a lot of things at the moment.
I feel like the solution for most problems in life are just dragons, honestly.
Why do you think
Like
I want to
annoying
tame one?
co-workers, traffic jams. Just
Annoying
dragons.
Janice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, what would they do in the traffic jam? Because, like, I'm kind of just imagining wreckages is left. Like, are they, like, flying
Are
in,
they just
lifting the
flying
cars
over?
out?
No, they fly you to your job. You don't have to be stuck in the
Oh.
traffic jam.
That makes far more sense.
So you won't have to pay the
I went the
dragon.
destruction route.
Which is perfectly reasonable considering it's a fucking dragon. Oh, snap. Alright. Thank you very much, Gareth, for DMing. Tonight was very, very fun. A lot of cool stuff.
Bit of a lore dump today.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed the lore dump, so
Yeah, I'm glad.
it was cool. Bit of story.
I
liked
got
it.
to prevent a brutal interrogation.
Yeah. You did.
Look,
That was
all I'm
one of
saying,
those,
if
I
you
don't know
didn't say
how to
anything, it would
intervene
have
on
gone
this.
there.
Turns out the good cop, bad cop routine works even on evil shark monsters. So,
I like it. We got a thing going, alright? Let's keep it rolling.
Although I sort of had in my head this idea that if I was a different character who was pretending to everyone to be really nice, and then in private, it was even worse than all of them.
Turns out to be a horrible monster.
Come back, he's dead. What happened? I don't know.
Yeah, like, it turns out I could resurrect, and I've actually killed and brought him back 3 times.
You learn fast.
Yeah, they did that just before they met you to a very poor, well, poor, I mean, he was evil as fuck.
Yeah, he
but
was
to a cultist leader who was like, I'm not scared of meeting my gods. And they were like, alright, then we're just gonna send you to your god. And then they brought him back, and he was not too impressed with what he saw when he met his god. Sort of followed the wrong.
It was very effective.
I feel like Braithar wouldn't have actually objected to that. Like, so long as it was a painful death, so it's like, look, let him see firsthand what he's got himself into.
I think
Seems the most efficient way to get him to come around.
From what I remember, it wasn't a very painful death. It was quite quick.
No, you literally just chopped his head off and were like, alright, good enough.
Yeah.
You were like, Stolgik, do your thing, and he just took care of it.
Guy was very, very stubborn, man. But we got through to him, and his god wasn't very pleased with him, so he wasn't too happy and decided, well, now's the time.
And then you sent him back to his very not pleased god. Good job, guys.
He was a dick. I'm sorry.
Wait, so you brought him back, got the information, and then killed him again?
Yeah.
Yep.
He said the means. Oh, snap.
Oh,
Alright. Yeah, like I said earlier, before the stream started, it's going to be probably 3 weeks before we reconvene from here. Which makes me a little sad, but all the same, it's going to be awesome when we do.
I'll send you nice pictures from Paris. I'll send you pictures of food that you're not going to get to
Will
eat.
you still have internet access, or will you be going off grid?
No idea. Probably will have some amount of internet access.
Yep.
But I'm not even sure if I want to. I might just
that's fair.
say, screw everyone and just be like, I'm off.
Yeah.
Just vanish.
Well, if I make any like substantial progress on the book, I'll send that through to you though.
You left me on such a mean cliffhanger, and I just.
I sent you a message about that. If you have a chance to feed back on that at some point, that would be helpful.
Will do. Yeah, I read that earlier. I haven't gotten around to answering yet. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh man, that fucking. Anyway.
Sounds like I need to read this now.
Highly recommend. It's a good read.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, so chuck it through.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Alright, yep. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for being awesome as always. And for not brutally murdering that guy. Torturing him.
Don't have to thank me for that. That's. I would have gone the other direction, to be honest. Thanks for joining this insane band of idiots. Thank you so much.
It's amusing doing the whole like being the only sane one here.
Yeah.
Everyone else just goes along with way too much shit. Like, Jesus Christ, guys. Sam is just like in the corner, like probably like fishing, trying to fish in the cell.
I was gonna say, Sam doesn't really like intervene or get involved with the interrogations. Which is fair enough. Yeah.
Geez.
Alright, let's go there. And I'll probably see you all in 3 weeks.
No.
Well,
you'll see us tomorrow when we murder a vampire.
But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, of course. Yes, indeed. We'll definitely get him this week. We have to get him this week. We're pretty much there.
Yeah, well, on the Thursday or whenever it was, we got to
Almost
final phase. Like, it was just clean up a couple of mechanics and we've got him, so I think we've
just
got a good
eat,
chance
man.
on the Tuesday.
For sure.
Yep.
If not, we still got Friday. Or Thursday.
Thursday. I'm not here
Yes,
on
Thursday,
Friday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Hurrah!
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Brilliant.
See you all around.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.